I'm finally playing the game that people have been telling me to play for years. So it's going to be Final Fantasy VI.
Yes!
The hell are you doing here?
Don't worry about it.
Anyways. Alright. So, Final Fantasy VI. Let's do it.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Now, as many an astute observer would notice, that just said Final Fantasy III. Well, in the United States, Final Fantasy III actually is Final Fantasy VI. As my channel likes to focus on, there's a lot of games that weren't released in America. So in reality, we got Final Fantasy I, Final Fantasy IV, and Final Fantasy VI. Now, there's actually 3 games we never got. Final Fantasy II, 3, and 5 were never released in America. They were eventually released in anthologies, but not on the original hardware. I've played a lot of the Squaresoft RPGs from this time frame that weren't released in America, but already there's a title sequence. It has the scope of being epic. I know nowadays a lot of games have the developers and everyone in front of the intro screen, but that didn't happen much back in 1994. So this is looking good.
So good.
So Final Fantasy VI is the classic format of the JRPG. It's a turn-based battle system. You control up to 4 players. Each one of them has its own little timer. When the timer gets filled, then you can release one of your attacks. You can control up to a total of 14 characters, and that's a lot to keep track of. I couldn't tell you who the main character is supposed to be, so I'm already noticing that they are spreading out which characters you're using, which I like that. I like that a lot. A lot of the issues I have with some of these RPGs is that you get stuck with using the same characters over and over again. And even though you pick up extra characters, you don't necessarily use them. There's moments where you're going off as Edgar. There's moments where you're going off as Sabin. You're going off as Locke, Terra, Celes.
This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Dude, how have you never played this game? This is like the best game I've ever seen.
And Ultros, oh my god, that octopus is freaking hilarious. I love that he's a recurring character, and apparently he's in other Final Fantasies, but man, does he really steal some scenes in this game. Now, what this game knocks out of the park, in my opinion, is the magic system. So you actually recruit these things called espers, and you equip an esper on your character, and once they gain enough leveling experience by just doing battles, it actually learns the ability for them. So you can have all your characters learn life, you can have all your characters learn cure, and it makes it very helpful because the last battle is an arduous task. And there's so many things this game gets right. It has Sid in it, of course. All your characters you really feel good about. And then the opera scene, holy crap. I've been hearing about this scene for years and I don't even know what it was like. And it's really, I was smiling ear to ear. It's just, how else can I describe it than this?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Theme music gives me chills.
I played so many of these Japanese RPGs that it really, parts of it are blending in. That, oh, that reminds me of Treasure of the Rudress. That reminds me of Bahamut Lagoon. That reminds me of Live a Life. But in America, this is the only one we got. And it's very special, and it's a great game. That is your Lucious T review. I'd give this game a 9.4. I feel good about that. It's a great game. Everything that's right and great about RPGs, this game encapsulates. And if you haven't picked it up, you got a little time, get it. That's your homework.
Nice move.
But really, my buddy Sean has been on me about playing this game for years. Even before he started bothering me on the show, he's always telling me to play Final Fantasy VI, play Final Fantasy VI, play Final Fantasy VI. So the whole idea behind Sweeps Month was really just an excuse for me to play Final Fantasy VI.
Oh. Oh, God.